I am so glad I got this question. So, there are several meanings. The first is, when I was younger, I loved this book called The Phantom Tollbooth. It was a children's book all about like education and how to find joy in studying the things that you love and how not to take everything for granted. And in the book, there is a character called the Spelling Bee, and he's a literal bee that spells things out. And I don't know why, but I always just loved his character. He was very like sassy. So it's just like a nice little memory from my childhood. So I got it for that. And then I also got it because I wanted something on my knee, and I didn't want like a butterfly or something like that, but I wanted it to look like anatomical or like it belonged there, you know, like in that space. So I chose it for that reason too, and because one of my tics is hello bees. But yeah, one of my tics is hello bees. Hello bees. Hello bees. One of my tics is about bees. Hello bees. The BEES word. And it's a tic that I don't feel ashamed of. Granted, I shouldn't feel ashamed of any of them, and people who have Tourette's have no reason to be ashamed of any of their tics, but it is kind of like a reminder that Tourette's isn't ugly or embarrassing all the time, and that there's some like lighthearted parts of it, if that makes sense, because it's a tic that I don't mind ticking, and that I'm not embarrassed to tic, and so it's kind of a reminder that like I'm allowed to appreciate myself and all of the parts of my disability and stuff like that. So that's another reason, and then also because it's the bee's knees, and I really enjoy that. I thought it was funny, so yeah. Thank you so much for the question. And I will also add that when I say lighthearted parts of Tourette's, I don't mean that there are good parts. It's more just the idea that like it's because obviously like anything like Tourette's is something that a lot of us do feel embarrassed and ashamed of. And again, we shouldn't have to, but we do. And so it's kind of just a reminder that some of my tics aren't like inappropriate or upsetting, if that makes sense.